I was the few who step up and say that, hey, let's look into the future, embrace it, and see how it goes. I don't see AI replacing humans, but I do see a lot of humans with AI collaborations replacing a lot of other humans. It's the people who do not know what they do not know. Even though we can introduce good tools for them, they don't know how to use it.
Welcome to Vistage Leadership Series. On this episode, I have with me Christopher Ng. He is the CEO of Trinity 42, a digital marketing agency. Now, Christopher has been in the driver's seat through one of the biggest shifts in marketing from print, taking it to the digital age. Great to have you here, Christopher. Such a pleasure.
Thank you.
I want to start the conversation with a little throwback because I understand that you started your journey with Yellow Pages, the printed business directory. For those of you who may not know what is Yellow Pages, it is basically Google at its time. Much heavier, but Google in a sense. So let's start with that. You have seen or you have been there through the massive transformation from print marketing to digital marketing. Some people may ask about, he looks to be too young to be part of that era, but you did. How was that for you? Can you walk us through that journey of yours?
So this Yellow Pages is not just a brand, even though it's a brand. Long story short, I joined year 2001 or 2002. So being a freshie, just joined this buying guide, the Yellow Pages industry. I was just intrigued by the corporateness of it. So get to wear tie with a nice tag and go to work and learn all this corporate stuff, businesses, get to meet so many types of companies and different SMEs. Right? And I left that fairy tale to be an employee turned employer. So did a management buyout after that, after 15 years working with the group, and we went public listed. After that, some corporate restructuring, and hence I got this opportunity to do a management buyout. And that's where my entrepreneur life started. But I had the very unfair advantage because I was being trained without using my own money. And that legacy until today, I try to also emulate it for future to come, so that my colleagues and my team can also have that kind of opportunities, to be owners of the organization. And I also wanted to make sure that the business model don't change. Where I'm a strong believer of this concept since young, is a David versus Goliath, right? And the Davids are like the SMEs. And with proper guidance, marketing and insights and knowledge, they could actually, beat a lot of giants if they want to, right? And that's where our organization is built upon, that belief and that passion to continue that journey through three decades. But when the internet came into play, we knew it's going to be disruptive, but we do not know how. And a lot of times we think we do not want to cannibalize ourselves, or let's just maintain the way it were. So I was the few who step up and say that, hey, let's look into the future, embrace it, and see how it goes. So then we stepped into it. Then we became the first out of China Alibaba partner. It's a huge big thing for us. It was like a Malaysia Boleh moment. Very proud, right? Learned a lot from them. Then 2013, I think a couple of years later, we were also appointed by Google as a premier SME partner for Malaysia, then later on Vietnam, Thailand, and so forth. And we started to fully embrace, not just to transform our internal teams, our own organization, towards this kind of business landscape changes. And now another disruption coming up, the AI, right? The AI, right? So everybody's talking about it. We also put a lot of resource to make sure that our team, our people, we have the tools, we have the knowledge, and we know how to be part of that.
So SMEs traditionally have been seen as slowest to adapt to new technology. Could be because of lack of resources, lack of insights, knowledge. Now, talking about new revolution, which is AI, how has that changed the game for marketing for SMEs? And what do you advise them? What's one piece of advice that you would give to SMEs so that they could stay ahead of the game?
It's a great question. I get asked a lot, and so happened yesterday. I was giving a resource speak session to another Vistage group. They asked the same thing, and one of the phrase that I shared with them in Chinese 以前是人不进步就是退步 means if one don't improve means you are actually what you call that regressing, right? But now is 如果人进步太慢就是退步 which is even if you improve but in a not fast paced enough, you also be regressing. Why? Because now the AI revolution is already happening. I foresee that humans working with AI.
What is the role of your staff? Like what value do you add to these companies looking to you for help?
What AI has and what human don't have is this. AI don't sleep. AI don't get bored. AI don't have MCs, right? So they can continue to do following a certain piece of instruction. But humans will evolve. Humans will adapt. And humans will have that creativity sense. So we can free up the task of ways of work through, let's say, mandated, like designer example. Instead of spending time designing, now you have the AI to help you design, but you have to be good at creating creative content or creative design that can engage with the human, with another human, because marketing is all about engagement with your target audience, right? That's where we foresee that humans need to be, or people, or our team, have to be more creative, have to know the emotional patterns of all sorts of angles and all sorts of audiences. Those are very key strengths that the humans have to maintain. But for the AI side, I don't see AI replacing humans, but I do see a lot of humans with AI collaborations replacing a lot of other humans.
Where do you stand right now as a leader, looking ahead?
So for me, it's human development. I'm also the chairman for Samantha, Small and Medium Enterprise Association of Malaysia, the digital chairman. And we have this digitalization grader where a bunch of SMEs, a lot of SMEs will come in, do a survey, and then see where they stand in where they grade in the digitalization part of their business. And I notice it's not about the tech or the processes that they need help. It's not about the softwares that they need or they're not deploying. End of the day, the number one issue that they face is people. It's the people who do not know what they do not know. They don't know what they don't know. They don't know how to deploy. Or even though we can introduce good tools for them, they don't know how to use it. So that is the biggest issue. So for me, in this AI new future, it's about people. The people who uses the AI well enough, the latest tools, understanding how to use it, the context of it, fully juicing out all these tools that's available to us. That's where those who can do it well enough will lead the pack. Change is inevitable, right? The only constant is change, right?
And taxes.
Yeah. So we have developed this kind of culture where change is good, but we don't change because of the sake of wanting change. We put a lot of emphasis on certain parts of the business. One of it is culture, people. I always tell everyone who talks to me about business, I say my number one asset is not my 30-year-old brand, not my customer base, not thousands of customers. It's not our software, it's not our skill sets, it's not our services, it's not our products, it's all about our people. I think this is one thing that we place a very high importance to, developing people to be able to accept changes, to evolve with it, and to be one step ahead, to be hungry enough to try to be one step ahead all the time.